Hello and welcome once again, fellow gaming fans. This is Small Archangel. Thank you for joining me for this episode of Mist Survival. If you watched the first episode, you'll know we ended up here. Oh, look. Ha! There's one of the zombies that came out. We were chased up here by the mist. The mist came out. Lots of, I don't know, there must have been some that during the mist, undead or infected, as they're also called. I don't think they're actually technically undead, but they're infected and they sort of spawn in. But then when the sun comes out again, apparently they just keel over dead, which is nice. Now we are dehydrated, or rather dehydrate. The single man who's developing this, so it's a one-man development team, and I can't even pronounce his name, I'm afraid, but he is not a first language English speaker, so the English is a little quirky. Now, how the heck do I get down here again without dying? I am really not sure, because some of the mechanics have changed recently. Oh dear. Okay, I think we might be dead. We got up there, but as far as I'm aware, because I've been playing a little bit offline, the ladder mechanics have been changed slightly, and it may have been changed so that we could not possibly get back down again, which is interesting. So we're just going to have to revive and see where we end up. We end up exactly where we are, but we've lost a lot of stuff, including a gun and a combat knife. Oh, that's harsh. Okay, and we're back here again. Right, so we've lost a load of stuff. Is there something in there? There is something in there. Just take it. The mechanics of taking stuff there don't quite work the way we expected. Oh, look at that. 0.0%. Fantastic. Not very useful. Okay, we might not even be at the same little shelter as we were the first time. There's a few of them around. They're absolutely useless for saving, obviously. I can't run because I've got a sprained ankle. It will self-heal. I'm not sure I want that leaf. We need to find something a little more secure than that shed, because it's not going to give us any defense whatsoever. Now, this is the same place as before, isn't it? Because we went that way. I want to set up, because we went over there too. I don't know if we can pick up the gun there again. I don't reckon, can we? Because we've lost it now. I don't know whether stuff respawns, really. We want to be in the vicinity of this farm, because this farm has got a couple of workbenches at it. So really what we need is to be able to be close to that. So we need to set up somewhere near that, so that we can make use of those. So I'm going to limp in a general direction of the farm again. Something weird on top of that haystack over there. And we're going to be very careful if we go up ladders. But I have to say, as I say, I've had a little play off camera just to see if I could work out. Now, there's only one save game in this, so you have to do some file juggling. So I'm not going to be doing that again, just in case I lose this save. So I want some continuity. But I did have a play just to see if I could... Oh, my scrap metal over here, isn't there? I'll have that. Oh, and there's something on... We're still dehydrated. Is that something we can drink, or is it... That looks like something we can drink, maybe? Cola. Oh, thank heaven for that. Right, do we have... Is that somewhere where I can... Here, cola. Well, I wouldn't say that looked like cola. I'd say it looked a bit more like another popular drink. Now, is it in 4? It is. 1. Okay. Having said, I'm playing a lot of other games as well, of course, which don't necessarily have the same kind of controls. So I'm still a little bit confused with them, but there we go. So yeah, having played off camera, I have noticed that you know, some of the ladder climbing, if you go up a ladder and you have an E, you press the action key to climb the ladder, which then means after that you can... Oh, we haven't got a... And you. We can tame these little feathery things at some point as well. I'm not quite sure how. We're going to need some sort of animal trap, I guess, to do that, but we are able to do that at some point. I'm just going to check out this place, because there were things here, I think. Oh, it does look to me as if some stuff respawns. We have a log there as well. Wowzer. Okay, and some flags we can't pick up, because... Oh, look. We do need that, because we've... Let's just see if I can get rid of the one I've got, because that is like 0% durability, which is no good whatsoever. Did I just... No, I did not get rid of... I did get rid of it. Ag. Okay. So what I'm going to have to get rid of then is that. Right. And then... That is not what I meant to do. I don't want to pick up the sugar. I want to pick up the knife. The knife. Pick up knife. Right. Okay. And then if we put that in my hotbar... There we go. If we put that saw in my hotbar. I don't think it belongs there, does it? It does not belong there. And there's nothing else that belongs there. That could go there. That could go there. And then we can pick that up. And we can maybe pick up some of these planks. Because they will come in handy for crafting stuff, I'm guessing. Can I pick those up? No, I cannot. Okay, fine. Any more planks? There's some planks here. There, I can't pick those up. Okay, and there's a bottle there. Now, I don't think we can use that bottle. I'm going to drop the sugar because, yes, it's a crafting ingredient, but it's not actually that useful at this stage. Bottles are, but there are two types of bottle in the game at the moment, as I can figure out. This one is a bottle that you can put alcohol in. The other type is a plastic bottle, which is the kind of bottle that you put water in. Oh, what time is it? Okay, it's 16:40, so 4:40 in the afternoon. So, come nightfall, we need to be somewhere undercover because, again, the infected will come out. Now, we know there's wild animals around as well. There are also bandits, but I don't know if they hit you when you're in a particular part of the map or whether your game's sort of a bit later on in the game or what it is. But at the moment, we have no home, we have no base, we have virtually no weapons. We've got a combat knife. There it is. Oh, that's the axe. I've got an axe. And I've got a combat knife. Okay, that's fine. But we have got no defences whatsoever. Let me just take a look at this ladder, right? So here, E to climb, right? And then we can climb up. But it may be that there's just a ladder around the back here that we can no longer climb. Or it may be that it's slightly buggy and we can't get back down it once we've got up it. So while that seemed like, on the face of it, a really good idea... And I don't think we can pick up the stuff we lost. Oh, maybe we can. Look, it's all here. Way! We can pick it up. Does it have an E to climb? No, it doesn't. So that was changed while I was up there. That is really unfortunate. Okay, here we go. So we need to find somewhere to stay. Now, here's something else that I discovered. Well, because I don't just vault over that fence. Here's something else that I think we discovered in the last episode anyway. Which is that, much as I would like to call this place my base, and I think people, there we go, there they are, people who started playing this game a little earlier than I did, could, but I think perhaps a little more recently, look at that, there's a shadow creeping over me, which is really quite weird. Yep, now it's full of infected. So there's 3 or 4 of them in there wandering around. And whilst you can do a stealth takedown, I don't want to do that with my inventory full and then die again. Besides which, it's getting a little late. There is a hovering dot over here, which indicates a place where we can call base, and it's nearby. So I'm going to do that. Just to show you, we've got drink unsafe water, which we'd rather not do because we'll give ourselves some disease or other. Water container we can put in there, but this doesn't work because it's not a water container, so we need a plastic bottle to do that. Okay, so here we've got a little side just like we had on our camp. We can open shelter command, no room select. Okay, we don't have any NPCs with us, so we don't need to worry about that anyway at the moment. Crew list 0. Set as base. So there we go, we're now setting that as base. Player can change base shelter by pressing set as base. When the base shelter is changed, the survivors in your camp, of which there are none at the moment, will be moved to the last position of base shelter. Active range is 50 meters. Okay, now this place is very small, but we can call it home. It's got nothing in here at the moment. Oh, I want to shift them by pressing shift click, and it doesn't work, unfortunately. I'm going to put my saw in there as well. And we're going to put in these too. And the metal scraps as well. Although those could go through the forge over the way. I'm going to leave them. Oh, that's some bullets. There's only 2 of them as well. I'll just put them in there for the moment. I'm going to put everything in here for the moment. Because there isn't a lot else we can really do with it. And then I'm going to go back and pick up the stuff I dropped where we died. When we didn't die, yeah. We didn't die. We sort of respawned, didn't we? Because I guess it's kind of like dying, but you then revive somewhere else. So we have to pick all this gear up again now. But at least we get the option to do that, which is not something I knew. There we go. We got our gun back. Is there anything else? We may have lost some stuff like permanently. So there is definitely Okay, now did we put something in here to melt? We did not, but we can do that, and that will melt into 4 metal ingots. We can use stuff to make things in here. I've got that. I can presumably turn that into something as well. We've got a furnace, an anvil here, and we can make a combat knife. And we can also make an American Eagle, otherwise known as a machete. Medium range, could inflict heavy damage to the enemy. However, if you're going to melee the infected, at least, I would have thought a knife in the back is probably going to be the best way about it. And for that, we need metal scraps and components. So we haven't smelted down all of our metal, and that's just as well. And that... Go. Okay, it's now doing it. It's going to take a little while. Right, it's now getting a little bit late. 17:50. It's not that late, to be honest. We have checked this place out for loot already. Now, we know we've got a car here, and we can put things in it. We've got 1 wheel on the thing for the moment, and we need to fill it up, so we're going to need a gas can as well. We're going to need to find an engine, spark plug, battery. All of these things have durability levels, and of course once you start driving you also run out of petrol, so you have to keep getting more petrol, and you can do that by finding a gas can somewhere and using... I'll pick up that branch. Yeah, they're good for making arrows with. Once we get ourselves a bow and arrow, we'll feel a little bit better armed. But we can make arrows out of branches. They're not very good arrows, I don't think. If we want good arrows, we're going to need more stuff. We'll just check out this campsite. I can't remember if I came here. I don't think I did. I'll pick up cola. Nice. And a can of food. I think that's probably a lot for here, isn't it? Unless we can get in that car. We can't. That's just a static one. Okay, there we are. So, maybe... I should take another tree. Oh, there we go. Yeah, there we are. And this is dropping a lot of branches and stuff as well. So we can pick up the branches as well as picking up the actual tree itself. Now, I'm not going to be doing ever so much of this because this is, you know, an RSI sufferer's nightmare. You have to click individually for every hit, which is just, oh, if I had a control, it wouldn't be so bad. But... there we go. So we'll pick up these branches. Not sure I want the leaves until I work out what they're actually for. Bark. I'm pretty sure there'll be a use for that, possibly for tanning things. I don't know, but okay, here we go. So one thing I've sort of worked out. Oh, we can hit that also. Okay. One thing I have worked out as well with this game is that it always feels. Oh, I can't pick it up. There we go. Okay. It always sort of feels later than it is, sort of, I don't know, light wise it isn't properly night time until about 8 PM, but it feels sort of really kind of like the zombies are about to come out any time, and they're not. You sort of get a change in the sound when it comes to night time, which is helpful. Right, let's just do this. We can make timber, I guess, but I'm not quite sure how we go about doing that. Hunger. Okay, we're pretty hungry here. We've got lots of food and drink in our inventory. We're going to need some more storage because that isn't much. You can see we've got 2 options. They've got open and move, so that means that we can move this storage container somewhere else, which is nice because if we move somewhere else, a bigger place, you know, we'll not expand, we can pick up that and take it with us. It's going to be a little bit, let's see, do we need this one? Yes, we want to eat that. It's going to be a little bit energy intensive maybe, running to and from, but it's going to be a good thing for us to do anyway. Are we alright for hunger now? Not really. Let's do that again. We need the inventory capacity anyway. We're going to have to start hunting as soon as possible. And for that, we're going to need traps. We're going to need to make a workbench, I think. But we're also going to need... I'll put that in there now. We're going to need to be able to shoot bears from a distance. Because I don't really want to be meleeing a bear with a combat knife. That is not going to work out in my favour, is it? How are we doing? There is a tab button. There we go. We get to see, if we press tab, we get to see our stats, day 1, our temperature, the time, and of course all of our personal statistics, health, hunger, etc. So fatigue is going down, which basically means that we're able to run for less time. I'm not sure at this point, of course, that there's very much that we can actually do. outside because we haven't got much time. Now look at this. It looks to me like anything could just leap in through the window there. Pretty much you could fit a bear through there. Look at this thing. It's sticking way out into the room. I'm sure I could position that better, but it's full of stuff now, so I better not. It doesn't look very secure at all. It's only a shed, but it's to start out. As I say, I'd like to kind of clear out. Now, what's that down there? It looks like something interesting out here. What is that? Blueberries. Okay, we'll eat the blueberries, but, I mean, really, they're not. That's in slot 4. Eat. Eat all. I'll just eat them all. There we go. That did not do very much for my hunger. There we go. So let's take a little look at our... I'll just go into crouch mode to make sure we're definitely hidden. Let's take a look at our crafting. So, harvest crafting. Okay, we can craft sticks, which is nice. We've already got 5 of them, but we can craft them out of branches. Right, okay. So, let's do that. And that takes some time. Everything we do takes a certain amount of time. And we can turn all of these into sticks. There we go. We may as well. And it's now, you can hear it's evening because you can hear the crickets. We can make firewood. Resource for fire. So basically we can make fires and we can sort of, I'm not going to put a fire in here. We'll probably burn ourselves on it. It's too small in here. And it shouldn't be too cold anyway. We can make processed wood, timber from a log, wood scraps. Or if we have a saw, which we do. It's not in my inventory, I don't think. We can make processed wood. So let's try that actually. Where's my saw? Here it is. Put that in my inventory. Let's see how much processed wood we can make. We can make probably quite a bit. Let's just do that. That's going to take, quite a while. Half the night at this rate. But then we ought to sleep after that because otherwise our character's going to be a bit tired, to say the least. There we go. Alright, now can we put that away? Not by doing that, you can't. There we go, we can put some of it away. Not very much though, so we're gonna seriously need some more storage space around here. Okay, so we're gonna have a sleep now. I think we can make a bedroll, but there it is, a sleeping bag, but we need 10 rags, we haven't got that many yet. 2 sewing kits, we've got 3, so we're alright for that. 6 feathers, and we have any feathers? 0 feathers at this point, so we're just going to have to sleep on the floor, I'm afraid. And for that, there we go. Sleep on floor, and we can sleep there. So let's see, it's 10 o'clock now, till about 5 in the morning. 7 hours should do it, I think. And hopefully nothing will happen to us in the night. There, our fatigue bar is going up. Let's have a look at it. And of course our hunger and thirst has gone right down through the floor again. So it's sounding less harmful around here, shall we say. I've got a few space in my inventory, but really not many. If I could move a couple of things into my hotbar, like so, that is going to make things a little bit easier. We're going to have a bit more space, but we haven't got a whole lot. Now, that farmhouse, going to the White House there, I'm going to save that till a little bit later because it's... Now, did we come from that direction? Or let's go up this way. We went across to that little campsite before. There's a little tower up on the hill there, isn't it? It's going to be worthwhile checking that out at some point too. But for the moment, we're going to go up this way. And see what we can find. I don't know how big the map is. It's going to feel smaller once we can drive, of course. So we're going to be in constant lookout for car parts. This is one where we can open the bonnet. It doesn't actually have any components in, but you can see it's got a bit of fuel in there, which means if we had a gas can, we could fill up a bit. Now this has got something in it. It's got a combat knife, which is a spare. We've got some rags, which is good. We need a spare, and we can move it. We can pick it up and take it with us. Goody. Some food, always useful. There we go, look. We can upgrade our inventory, so we've got a little bit more carrying capacity, which is great. Now, I'm going to take this right now, and this is what we can do with any container. It's a little bit jinky. You have to be a bit careful because they can kind of, do that. Exactly. So then we have to pick it up again. And then I've just dropped it simultaneously. Oh gosh, there we go, we've got it now. There we are. So we carry this back to our shack, and we can put it inside the shack or outside the shack, but I prefer inside, even though it's very small in there. because that means I've left the door open, but I don't think anything's going to go in there. Maybe I should shut the door just to make sure. Okay, will it fit through? Yes, just about. Okay, pick it up, pick it up. Okay, she keeps picking up. He keeps picking up and then dropping it. Just put it down somewhere. We could rotate this as well. There we go. And this is why we're going to need ultimately a much larger place. There we go. Put that down, and then we can put... I keep trying to do that. There's possibly a way of doing it, but I don't know what it is. Or possibly there is not. We'll put our saw in there as well. And a bark. The rags can go in the other one. We'll put sticks in there. There, that looks rather better now. Our inventory has got a lot more space in it. So, let's head off back up this way and see if there's anything else up there. Oh, there's a feather. Do you know what? Yes, we need feathers. You just find those randomly on the ground, and if we can get enough of those, we can make ourselves a... Is that one? No, it's not. We can make ourselves a sleeping bag, which I think will give us a better night's sleep. So basically we will have less fatigue then, or more, whichever way around you choose to see it. Now there's a big building up ahead. There's a box there. Is that just... Yeah, there's nothing there we can pick up. Okay, so we'll head up to this building here, because there's bound to be some good loot here. Oh, there's also some cars and things around as well. So let's see. This is Motel. Yeah, there we go. Looks like it was a dive-in before the apocalypse happened. We can loot this car here. So it has a little bit of fuel, but we can't take that yet. What is this? It's a rock. Okay, again, haven't really... Oh, look, we've got some... What are they? Painkillers. Good-o. So they're going to be good for regaining a little bit of health, maybe. There's also a car up behind it. So let's check this one out too. Again, it's got a bit of fuel. No wheels, however. Metal scraps and cola. This is all good stuff. There's a branch there, but I'm going to leave that because we might... Excuse me, I have a very itchy nose today. I don't know what it is. We might find some good stuff here. I kind of wish I could break into caravans, but there you go. This has got... Oh, look. Now this is what we've been looking for. This is a plastic bottle full of water. So we can drink the water and then we can use that. So I'm just going to do that. And then we will drink until enough. That's probably going to be all of it. Or perhaps not. Let's just see. No, it's not all of it. But once we've emptied that, we're going to be able to... Oh, and a gear, which is going to be useful for something crafting, I'm sure. But yeah, once we've emptied that bottle, we can refill it with water. But then we're going to need some way of purifying it as well. So we'll take those. I haven't worked out what to do with them yet, but we'll take them. Alright, save. Oh, look, this one's got a spark plug in it. Proceed. This will take 3 minutes. So we have to bear in mind the whole time that if the mist comes, we potentially are in trouble. And we have to be prepared when the mist starts coming in. Helps if you get spotted early. When the mist starts coming in, oh, ha 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 ha, there's somebody up there and they're not friendly. Yeah, it helps if you are prepared to... Oh, a tyre. Oh, 2! Wowzer, our car's going to have 3 wheels now. This is fantastic. It helps if you've got a little bit of notice to run. Oh my gosh, and another. Our car's going to have all 4. Oh, look, a battery. And that's going to take 5 minutes. Just hope that in these 5 minutes the mist does not descend, because that's what happened to us last episode. And look where that got me. In trouble. Do we have anything over here? We have metal scraps. And more metal scraps. Woo! So we know we need metal scraps for all sorts of things. I don't think this hotel room has, or motel room, has anything at all in it by the look of it. Not even a bathroom. But it also doesn't have any infected in it. So let's just check these out, see if there's anything over here. I have a feeling the one that's got infected in probably has some really good loot in. But we'd have to kill the monsters in order to get it, wouldn't we? So I'm expecting none of these to contain it. Nope, they don't seem to contain any loot here. There might be something around here. There's something there. What's that? Duct tape. Oh crap, I can't actually pick it up. Look, I've got too much stuff. We're going to have to come back, folks. But the duct tape. Oh, and more duct tape. Metal scraps I can pick up. And metal scraps. Okay, so duct tape, actually, that is probably going to be really useful. Eventually. Right now, not so much. So let's head back to base, to our shack. Oh, I came up here, didn't I? Time is it? 7:17 in the morning. I'll just put that up, shall we? There we go, 7:17 in the morning. So still pretty early. We are quite hungry, actually, so I could do worse than eat something, couldn't I? And that would actually open up a slot, wouldn't it? If I did that. If you can put things in your hotbar. Oh, that's actually... I've got two slots now. So let's just go back for that duct tape. There may well be other things around here as well, of course. But I want to get the duct tape. Of course, we have run out of storage capacity. Oh, look at that. There's 2 of them. Oh, 3 of them. Nice. 3 lots of duct tape. Okay. Don't think there's any more, is there? No, because I can stack it. Good. Okay, here we go. So, we're going to need some more storage capacity. And I'm guessing we found a suitcase there. We're going to be able to find... potentially more storage capacity kind of all over the world. Let's just check actually in some of these rooms. It's a motel. Oh crap. I might just sneak. Because this is the kind of place where you... I think they're up there, aren't they? Oh, there's blood on the ceiling. Nice. This is the kind of place where you might expect to see a suitcase or something. Not here, there isn't. Okay, there's some metal scraps which we may or may not be able to pick up. Yep, we've got them. They're having a party up there, aren't they? Okay, I might just stay in sneak mode just to make sure they're not alerted. I mean, they can't really come out because it's not misty. Just watch out there. There's a scrap there which we can turn into planks. Anything else? No, I think we'd see a suitcase if there was one. But that is what we really, really want at this point. No, none here either. Okay, I think there's one. Is there one more to check? Nope, that's it. Okay, our luck's out there. Let's head back to base, and then we're going to have to go out and look for some more storage capacity, because that is chiefly what we are really missing here. The world is kind of nice looking, I have to say. The trees are perhaps a touch static. They move, but they don't move very much, and so... but otherwise, you know, things look really quite nice. I can't quite imagine at this point what the game is going to be eventually. I know the roadmap has seasons on it, so at the moment, if we look at our stats, it says a few months to winter, but at the moment, the seasons don't change. You can imagine, yeah, winter, you would have a countdown to winter, and then you have that to deal with as well. That would be difficult, to say the least. Now, we've got all this stuff, and we can't fit any of it in here, I don't think, unless I can do that. I can fit a few in there, but that's it. But we've got, of course, some things. Can I put these in here at all? No, I just dropped them on the floor. Okay, what we can do is put a load of stuff in our car. This is the other reason I wanted to stay around here, of course, is that this car, which has one wheel on it now, but we'll soon have a full set. I can't believe we found 3 wheels there. That's awesome. It will take 10 minutes. Oh gosh, this is what happened last time. We ended up with the mist descending while we were doing this. There is another ladder around here that we can run up if we want to, or we can just run back to our shed, which should be safe, but I don't know. It doesn't feel particularly safe to me, that shed. There we go. And this is all going to take time. Oh gosh, do you know what? It's looking ever so slightly misty to me. I don't like. Yeah, I don't like that very much. I am a little bit nervous. It may get misty or it may not. If we try and do something, how long is that going to take? 3 minutes. Well, that's not too bad, is it? Let's just do that. And how long does it take to put that in there? 5 minutes. Let's risk it. The gear doesn't go in there. None of the other stuff goes in there. Okay, it may just be slightly hazy rather than actual mist coming in. So there we go. So now we need an engine. We need a gas can from somewhere. We've got a heck of a lot of metal scraps. You know what? We could go and put those through our smelter over here. And we can get rid of them that way. Although we're not really getting rid of them. We're doing something useful with them. Oh my, is this not... Oh, it has. There we go, look. Lovely. There. And we can put all of that in there. There we go, and that will make 12, which is lovely. So we've got those now, and we have to house those somewhere also. I'll just put that in there, and I'll just leave that one as is. There we go. Maybe we should build, if we build a workbench, maybe we should build it here. Now, what do we actually need for making a workbench? Ah, we need the B menu for building. So we've got our crafting menu, we can only make really, really basic items in. And then here, we've got where we've got the ability to make workbenches. There's food-related stuff there, fire-related stuff there. Here we have water purifiers and such. Workbench is right here. Oops, that is not what I meant. The workbench requires what? Here it is. Used to make many important items. Okay, we actually probably have the wherewithal to make one of those. So, to finish off, let's go and see if we can build a workbench, and then we'll put it over there, along with our forge and what have you. And if we've got, we can find, I'm sure we can find some more storage capacity somewhere in the world. We just haven't found it yet. So we need, out of here, we need some of these. We've got some already. But that isn't quite what I meant, is it? Let's take a full stack of these. We'll take those. And what was the other thing we needed? This, timber. And I don't know how much. So I can't remember. Here we go. Let's just see. Can we make one of those? We can. Yes. Right, and then we could probably put it any old where we want. So let's just go and see if we can put it over here. Which means that technically, presumably, we don't necessarily need to set up our base at any of the locations where you've got the little set up base option. Presumably, we can place it wherever we want. Okay, so let's just put this up against here, shall we? Oh my goodness, now it properly is getting misty. Right, let's just put this here. Oh my gosh, it's probably going to... Okay, I'm not building right now. No way, no way on earth. Right, I'm heading for this ladder, folks. This is the nearest, or this possibly. Ah, maybe we can't get up that one. Okay, there are some ladders we can get up, and there are some ladders we cannot get up. Here we go. This we can get up. Alright, let's hope that the same thing doesn't happen to us as happened last time. Crouch mode. Here we go. So, once again, we find ourselves ending an episode, hiding in the mist, up at the top of a ladder. But you can see the mist has ascended, but the bird song is still continuing, and the danger only really starts when the sound effects change. When the ambient sound changes, that's when you know the mist event is upon you, and the infected will be spawned in. So you actually get quite a lot of notice. More than I thought, actually. More than I remembered. So it gives you time to get to safety. Because let's face it, you could be anywhere in the map when this happens. Anywhere at all. You can see we've got E to climb here. So we're actually going to be able to get down when we're done. When the mist goes, we're going to be able to get down from here. Which is a big improvement on last time when... There we go. There's the ambient sound that comes in telling you infected spawning in now. So yeah, we're going to be able to safely get down here. I don't think there was any way we were going to be able to get down the other one without falling to our demise, unfortunately. Just one of those things. Probably couldn't get up it again now if we tried, but games in development can happen to you. So hopefully we'll be able to get down from here perfectly safely, and we will continue our little survival project. We only live in a shed now, but in future maybe we will occupy the farmhouse itself. It's not got a set as base marker. It's not technically a base, but I don't see any reason why we shouldn't set it up as one. We've set up the shed as a base nearby, so that should do. And we can place things in the world pretty much anywhere we want, so we can make our base anywhere we like. But at the moment we need more storage capacity. We're going to need lots of it. That's partly why I want to set up in that house over there, because it's big. We're going to be able to put lots of storage items in there, I would have thought. And I want to know what's in there as well. There might be some good loot in there too, but we're going to have to get past the infected first. In the meantime, folks, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. I certainly have. I'm enjoying this game quite a bit. We've got a long way to go. But that is always the way. So leave me a like, leave me your comments, and let me know if you're playing the game yourself. Tell me what you think of it, etc. And I do hope you'll join me next time we play. Till then, keep gaming, stay happy, and bye-bye for now.